Okay. I'm just going to be talking about the pros and cons of what I would consider the three main Spider-Man suits of the live action Spider-Man. That would be, of course, Tobey Maguire's suit, kind of as a whole, TASM 2 suit, and the Brand New Day suit. So, starting off with the Tobey suit. We'll just do pros first. No, we'll just go through the aspects and list it, the good, the bad of through. Um, I like the webbing in the first suit. It's a nice gunmetal gray. It looks dark in some lighting and a nice metallic shine whenever the light hits it. I think the sequels of the movies, they kind of ruin that. They make it too silver, or it's way too, maybe it's just the lighting all the time being so bright that it's way too silver. It takes away the beauty of the gunmetal gray. The lenses are nice and they're black rims on the lenses, like the comics, which how it should be. Which the sequels silver. I don't think it should be. I don't like the first logo. It's way too square and small. Gets lost in the costume. The back logo is better than the sequels, in my opinion. It's it's a nice it's not an adaptation, but it kind of translates well, where it takes an actual spider, or more makes it look like an actual spider while keeping it round and big, giving that same aesthetic of the original while not looking like a tick. The red and blues are okay. The red can look orangey sometimes, which is fine, because those movies have like an orangey lighting for the most part, where it's like it's always sunset, or I don't know, sunset, sunrise, who cares? Which is so aesthetically pleasing. Those movies they're so beautiful in that aspect. And if you like to play Spider-Man PS4 and you use the Raimi suit and you're just messing around, you gotta have it at like sunset, right? Midday. The blues, kind of, well, it's a little on the darker side. This in the second movie, it's a little inconsistent, because in the train scene alone, if you watch it, the blue on his costume, it kind of goes from different shades of blue, purple, and black throughout the whole fight, which can be a bother, but it's fine. The logo on the sequel costumes, objectively better on the front, but I don't like what they did with the back logo. It kind of takes away the beauty of the roundness on the first one and makes it too realistic of a spider. But though the front logo is kind of perfected, making it rounder and stands out more. Only if it were black it'd be better. The lenses on the first costume, I think, are better. They're a little bigger, a little bit more comic-y. I know the Tobey lenses aren't the same, or even remotely that similar to Tom McFarlane's lenses. But I think the triangularness of it, because Tom McFarlane, the wages are kind of triangular. Even though they're round, they're triangular-ish. And I think it gives the same aesthetic. Like, I see that for some reason. They're like shrunken down Tom McFarlane lenses without the big black borders. Don't take that too seriously, though, because autistic brain working here. I mean, that's pretty much all to say about the Tobey costume. They're kind of my favorite. In terms of, like, they took the costume, translated it, and adapted it for a new form, and did some great. Now, the TASM 2 suit, I think it's always been overrated. I think the lenses are good, and the way it's shot makes it look even better. But the rest of the costume is it's bunions. The shape of the head is the webbing is gray. It's kind of dull. I've never been a fan of how the webbing kind of looks. It looks like the webbing is too straight in terms of it doesn't curve. As you can see, like on my mask, this is a costume mask that I got a couple years ago. It is based off of Toby's, but the lenses are more so Andrew's. You can tell that it's Toby's by the webbing, the web pattern, and the rest of the costume, obviously, but I'm not wearing that. Andrew's lenses are nice and big. The way it's shot, when obviously in the scene where Gwen falls, the lenses pop, and the way they reflect the image, beautiful. But the rest of the suit is kind of terrible. It's dark blue, dark red. The red's kind of muddy, kind of pinkish, which is okay, but the muddiness isn't. The logo's way too long and way too far down on his chest, and I think the logos on the back and front are the same, if I recall correctly. I don't think I do, though. But when it comes to Spider-Man costume, you can have bright red, bright blue together, looks great. Bright blue, dark red, looks great. Dark red, bright blue, looks great. But dark on dark doesn't really, for me. Overall, the suit's fine, but it's never been the best, in my opinion. Now, the brand new day suit, I mean, they did it. They took the costume. Now, I think everyone needs to hop off its meat, though, because, I mean, I think the logos kind of ruin it just a tad. It doesn't make it doesn't ruin the whole costume, but the logos are kind of trash. The rest of the costume is beautiful. The shades of blue, the colors are spot on. And the way it pops off the screen, like some of those frames that they've released, where he's just like running alongside the Punisher, and he's like mid-running, it looks straight out of a comic to me. It looks so good. The lenses are perfect. They kind of look like John Romita's senior lenses, and they're like the perfect size. The logo, though, the outer legs are longer than the inner legs. I don't think that's really typical for Spider-Man costumes. It's been done, obviously, but I don't prefer it. It kind of gives it that squareness to it I don't like, and the logo's too big and it's placed too far down on his chest, and I think the logo on the front and back are the same, just one's red. And maybe they're a little different, but they're too similar. I think they either should, I don't think they should have done the tick. I mean, maybe, because some people do, because it's, comic accurate. Some fans need to hop off that train. It doesn't matter. If you want comic accurate, just go read a comic. Okay? Which are bunions these days. They're not good anymore. That's a whole different story, though. Yeah. So it'd probably go Brand New Day, then Toby's suits as a collective, then TASM 2 for me, because TASM 2's never been on top in terms of suit, even though everyone loves it. That's really it. No one will see this video. It's not like I want them to, though, either. This is purely just to kill time. So yeah. That's it. That's done.